Hi, Tedx Bristol. My name is Fidel Bohill. I am the Modern Man Coach. I run a men only Facebook community called the Modern Man Club, and the idea for my talk really is to look at how we need to reintroduce positive men only spaces. Okay. As you probably know, and there's been a lot of research in there that I've got and I will incorporate into my talk, there has been a huge decline in men's mental health. And from my own personal experience and the experience of the 700 to 800 guys I've got in my club, there's a real disconnect in the way that these services are provided and the way that men want to access and use them. The work that we do, both within the club and the community interest company that I've set up, is to look at prevention rather than cure. So I believe that if we can design and build and create more positive men only spaces where guys can interact with each other, advise each other, talk to each other, learn how to communicate with each other, and sort of support each other, actually we'll get to a place where we're starting to prevent these issues from coming about in the first place, and certainly lower the suicide rate. I've got my own personal story to tell, but what I really want to do is dive deep into some of the research that's been done with the Leeds Beckett University, that's been sponsored by the Movember Fund, and they looked really deeply into mental health and how differently it's been designed for women and for men, and how actually mental health is very gender driven, and some of the reasons why end users need gender designed services. But my main thing that we need to reset and revisit is men only spaces. I think that's a real fundamental part of preventing these issues before they get so bad that people need to use these services in the first place. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm probably not the only guy that's talking to you about men's mental health, but I'm a guy with a hell of a lot of experience, a lot of passion, and I'm a proven speaker as well. I really look forward to hearing from you.